Okay, so today we're going to go over a make.com scenario that we have that takes an RS feed and generates an email. What my goal is to get away from using tools like make.com and then and start utilizing tools like Google's Antigravity that can do the same features, same task, just more of an agentic way to go about it versus connecting modules together. So we go back to whatever is make.com. Alright, nope. Alright, so what we have an RSS feed and we're taking the Mitsubishi Finance News URL, which is just their Mitsubishi RSS feed. We're taking that and we're passing it to Google Gemini. Right now, we're just going to provide an email with the top 5 items broken out for Brian to. And then we're going to take that information and we're going to send it an email. So we set this up. It took a little bit of a while to get this set up. There's a template for it, but there's some cost to it. Had to go find the RSS feed. Obviously, the prompt could be a lot better, but we're going to just test this out and we're going to run it. And so what it does, it went and it pulled the details from Mitsubishi RSS feed. We created the email, and then we took it and we sent that email. And so this time, there's that workflow right there. My goal is to now take this and let's put it into Antigravity. I love Google Antigravity. It's been great. I used to love Cursor. Now this is my go-to tool. So we're going to bring Antigravity up. And what we're going to do is, the first thing I like to do is from another YouTuber, Nick Seraph, I got a agents.md file that is really good at creating Python scripts and automations. So what I'm going to do is grab that, and that'll be in the description below, so check below for that file. So we're going to, on the left side here, we're in our Antigravity and me folder, and we're going to create a new file, and this is going to be agent, just like the spell, .md. We're going to paste in, and we're going to paste in our file. Now, I'm using an extension here, so I included an extension for Office View. So I'm using this extension that takes the markdown file and displays it in nice format. So that's what I'm using there. Let's go to the agents and view file, display here. Now, to our right, we have our AI model, and that's using Cloud Opus. We're going to change it to Flash 3.5. We have some other models here. We have 4.6, 4.5 Symphony, Sonnet, so on and so forth. And we are going to just instantiate our environment based on what it's going to do, it's going to read this file, it's going to create some folders that we'll utilize here in a second. The benefit about we can also then push this to Facebook or Firebase if we want to host it elsewhere, or we could do more with it elsewhere. Yeah, so we're going to run this. So it's going to make a directory. It's a directives directory, an executions directory, and a temp directory. So we have those, see those that script ran. In a second, we should see them over here on our left side. So there's executions directives and file. This is called the, I think he labeled it the DOE, D-O-E, Directive Orchestrations and Executions. So the DOE framework, and that's what we're going to utilize here. So now let's go back. We are going to come into our AI area. To be honest, if you wanted to, we could even get rid of wrong one. I don't know how to hide it. There's a way to hide it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Keep pushing those step. It's also using our MCP tools, which are up specifically last and top right. MCP servers, and get a forward of all the MCP servers, natively into Antigravity. So we're going to go back, and I'll create some additional videos on Antigravity, getting it downloaded, the different navigation windows, things like that. This is just my first video, so we got to start somewhere. Alright, and accept all. So we've instantiated the Antigravity in the environment based on the HMD file, directory structure, directory or executions in the temp folder. And perfect. So now we're going to hit this plus symbol, so we want to move conversation. It does save your extra conversation, so if I click here, I'll go back here, but no. We're going to change this to planning mode, because we want to plan. We have an option to upload some files if you wanted to, but for now we're just going to plan this out. A lot of people use the whisper feature, so we can do that. We want to create a workflow that allows us to take an RSS feed and provide an output using the Google Gemini LLM to give us the 5 top trends or highest valued items in that RSS feed. We're going to start with the Mitsubishi high industry. I think that's what it's going for. But, yeah. We're going to use the Mitsubishi, heavy industry. That's what it is. Mitsubishi heavy industry. So, start with the Mitsubishi Heavy Industries RSS feed. And then we're also going to add in the RSS feed, so we give it that. And then we gave it the RSS feed, and now it's going to extrapolate all that and work on a process for that. So created a task, so our task is RSS workflow. Create an installation plan, implement the RSS, create Google Gemini, trend analyzer, so on and so forth. And then allow conversation. Sorry, texting while it works. Alright, so now we have a whole plan here, the RSS and RSS trend analyzer workflow implementation plan. To create a workflow, it takes an RSS URL, fetches the latest news, and uses Google Gemini LLM to identify the top 5 trends or highest values. And then it goes through some additional details. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to change this to fast, and we're going to click proceed. We're going to proceed with implementing our plan. As you see, so we don't have anything now. We're going to have to get some API keys, Google API keys. Looks like that's the only one. So while this is doing its work, we're going to pull up another browser. We're going to go to Google AI Studio, because that's the easiest place for me to get the API keys. And once you get signed in, the bottom left, get the API key. And if you don't have one, just create one. If you want me to go through getting that set up as well, I can. But for now, we're just going to stick with this. Complete the default. And looks like this is a bunch. That's all. And we still need to add an API key. Let's go back here. And let's create a new API key. API key. We'll delete this once we're done. That way we can't have an issue with it. So API key, go to our environment variable. Google underscore API underscore key. Google save. And before running out, we've done that. Now we can run workflow. So we're going to get that kicked off. Put that into our terminal. Hit enter. And it's going to fetch the RSS feed. Looks like it's done. It had an error. It doesn't like that model. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, put this over here into our editor. And we're actually going to go back, because I think we can get the specific, I know we get the specific model we want to use. So I'm going to grab the model that I want. Should be flash preview. We want to use the Google take that. Alright, so got that added, and now let's accept. And we'll be taking that, we put that into our terminal. That's right. So we've updated the analyzer with our new information. Looks like it's running through it now. So here in a second, there we go. So now it parsed out on the top 5 trends. We have all of the details created right there. And if you see it's the RSS. So now, let me say, we want to always save the file in our .tmp to okay. So now it's updated that. So run it again, we kind of turn over here in the phone terminal. And in a second, we should get the output. In our .temp file. And obviously, we could look at our analyzer and just the information. There's a prompt. Your strategic financial analyst provides you with a list of recent news items from RSS feed. So obviously, this is just one RSS feed that we get, but if we wanted to, we could provide others. So now, and then, yeah, here's a Python file that created based off of what we're looking for. So come back to the temp folder directory. What did it say? So there's the most recent copy saved to our temp folder. Which is a little different than other than this one, obviously, but same information. So we have gas turbine combined cycle, GPCC, gas turbine combined cycle, radical expansion of the defense and space portfolio. Right, this is just a free RSS feed. You can go out and grab any other one. We can do financial RSS feeds, anything, stock market, Bitcoin, technology, healthcare, whatever we want. Feed those RSS feeds into it and generate another report. Let's see, Bitcoin RSS feed. Let's see what we got. BitcoinCore.org. We'll do the security. So there's the announcements feed. So I went to BitcoinCore.org and they have a RSS feed for announcements. So let's include the following RSS feed in our report. Be sure to have clear differentiator between the two RSS feeds. Alright. again, at this point now I'm just kind of throwing some things in here to make some changes. So I'm just we want to add in this RSS feed also. And what that's going to do is it's going to get to work on updating our file, right? So the red means it's doing it, the green means we're adding it. There's not a lot. So this is here. We're adding title, context, strategic, right? So adding some more information there. Moving, adding, moving, adding, moving, adding, moving, adding. So it's just kind of enhancing some things. Still working. So we don't need this terminal anymore. That's it, and now it's done. So that is done. We'll accept all. We're going to open a new terminal and put this in here. We're going to run that again. And now we should here in a second get a new output with a new file in our .temp folder with an analysis of both RSS feeds. Refresh that. So let's do 185. Over the front. This is the Mitsubishi. 18. I guess this is both. Financial technology analysis, both MHI and Bitcoin Core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bitcoin Core, it looked at both and pulled out which thought was better. So here, Mitsubishi, and then Bitcoin, 2023, Bitcoin 24. And then down the bottom, the intersection. We're going to go critical infrastructure. Right, just extrapolated based off it and created a summary. The kind of same thing. We create a second version. Mitsubishi, cross-source, Mitsubishi and Bitcoin. So that is how you can go about creating some quick workflows without incurring some of the costs of some of the other no-code, low-code platforms like Mix.com or N8N or How to Automate. So you can, this is just going to live on my PC. If I wanted to, though, I could create a virtual server somewhere, host it there, and run it there for pennies on the dollar. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll work on some additional videos related to anti-gravity, automations, and things like that. Comment, like, subscribe, and let me know how else I could be of help.